To those who feel like they're about to give up and feel really down, feeling as though life's burdens are too heavy to bear, I offer you a message of unwavering hope and resilience. It's during these darkest moments that our resolve is truly tested, but it's also when our greatest strength emerges. Life can throw us some tough challenges, and it's easy to feel like giving up when things don't go our way. But I'm here to remind you that God has a plan for each and every one of us, and His timing is perfect. It's easy to feel disheartened, to question the fairness of it all, especially when our prayers seem to go unanswered and our dreams feel perpetually out of reach. But let me assure you, dear friend, that this is not the time to throw in the towel. This is not the time to surrender. Yes, life can be relentless in its trials, and sometimes it feels as though we're being pummeled by wave after wave of adversity. Yet, amidst the chaos, there lies an unyielding spirit within each of us. A spirit that refuses to be broken. A spirit that finds solace in the belief that better days lie ahead. Think about a farmer planting seeds. He doesn't plant them one day and expect a harvest the next. No, he waits patiently, trusting that in due time, those seeds will sprout and grow into a bountiful crop. In the same way, we need to trust that God is working behind the scenes, even when we can't see it. Sometimes, we may feel like our prayers are going unanswered or that our dreams are slipping away. But God's timing is not our timing. He sees the bigger picture and He knows what's best for us. So instead of losing hope, we need to hold on tightly to our faith and keep believing that God will come through for us. The question that echoes in the depths of our souls, "Am I going to make it?" is a universal one, resonating with people across nations and continents. But let me be unequivocal in my response. Yes, you will make it. You will prevail, for within you lies a strength that is greater than any challenge that dares to stand in your way. It's essential to remember that life's journey is not defined solely by its peaks, but by the valleys we traverse and the obstacles we overcome. Each setback, each stumble, serves as a stepping stone on the path to our ultimate destination. And though the road may be fraught with uncertainty and hardship, it's also adorned with moments of profound joy and triumph. Remember the story of Joseph in the Bible? He endured years of hardship and betrayal, but in the end, God's timing was perfect, and Joseph was elevated to a position of great influence and power. If Joseph had given up when things got tough, he would have missed out on the incredible blessings that God had in store for him. So, my friends, whatever you're going through right now, don't give up. Keep trusting in God's timing. He hasn't forgotten about you, and He will never leave you nor forsake you. Hold on to your faith, knowing that God is faithful, and He will see you through to victory. In times of adversity, it's natural to feel as though the weight of the world is bearing down upon us, crushing our spirits and testing our resolve. But it's precisely during these moments that we must summon the courage to stand firm, to hold fast to our dreams, and to believe in the power of resilience. Romans 12:12 advises us to rejoice in hope, be patient in tribulation, and remain steadfast in prayer, finding strength and resilience through faith. For resilience is not merely the ability to weather life's storms. It's the unwavering belief that, no matter how dark the night may seem, dawn will always break, illuminating the path ahead. It's the understanding that within every setback lies the seed of opportunity, waiting to be nurtured and cultivated into something beautiful. Faith, too, plays a pivotal role in our journey towards resilience. It's the anchor that grounds us when the tempest rages, the beacon that guides us through the darkest of nights. And even when doubt creeps in and our prayers seem to fall on deaf ears, faith reminds us that we are never truly alone. that there is a higher power watching over us, guiding us, and loving us unconditionally. Believe that there is always a way forward, even when things seem impossible. This belief is rooted in the understanding that if you sincerely reach out to Jesus through prayer, inviting Him into your life with all your heart, He will come to you and create paths where there seem to be none. It's important to remember that even when God's presence isn't felt, He is always there. The promise, "I will never leave you nor forsake you," is a powerful reminder that, as God's children, we are never alone in our struggles. God's constant presence means that we face no challenge or adversity without Him by our side. This assurance is incredibly comforting. It tells us not to lose hope in ourselves, because doubting our ability to change is like doubting God's limitless power to transform us. Everyone has the potential for change, and no one is beyond God's reach. So, it's crucial not to give up or surrender to despair. Even if the only thing you feel capable of is getting out of bed and walking across the room, take that step. By doing what you can, you allow God to step in and do what you cannot. In moments of hardship, it's essential to remember that God has a plan for each of us. His plans are designed to give us hope and a future, not to harm us. When life becomes challenging, it's not a signal to give up, but rather an opportunity to persevere and fight for what is good and right in our lives, such as our well-being, relationships, and dreams. Knowing that we are not alone and that we are in God's hands provides strength and encouragement to keep moving forward. Inviting Jesus into every aspect of your life, acknowledging His love and salvation, is the most significant step you can take towards a life filled with His presence and guidance. A simple prayer of invitation and commitment can open the door to a deeper relationship with Him, allowing His love and life to fill you and guide you towards becoming a person of love like Him. In the face of adversity, it's helpful to understand that everything happens in God's presence, under His watchful eye. This understanding can change how we view and respond to challenges. Recognizing that God allows or even ordains our circumstances for His purposes, which are always for our good and His glory, can help us find peace and strength in difficult times. Therefore, never give up. Keep inviting Jesus into your life and trust in God's unfailing presence and power to change you. Remember, by doing what you can, no matter how small it may seem, you open the door for God to work wonders in your life.